Hey there, it's me, Sapphire Moonbeam. I'm going to do a general reading for the horoscope sign of Sagittarius for September 2020. First, I'm going to pull a tarot card for an overall energy card of the reading. Keep in mind, only some of the messages may apply to you since this is a general message. Just take what resonates, leave behind what does not. And if you'd ever like to get a private reading, please send me a message at sapphiremoonbeam.com. So, we don't have a jumper just yet. I may have to just go ahead and pick intuitively, unless you want to watch me shuffle. I'm going to pick, oh, 3. Oh goodness, okay. I don't read reversals. Okay, so the overall energy cards are the 9 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So, the 9 of Wands for me is someone that is done with the fighting and is going to, you know, kneel down, lay down their weapons, and not fight anymore. The 2 of Wands, I read a little bit more intuitively than maybe some of the traditional meanings you would find for cards. For me, this looks like a gateway. The 2 of Wands is like opening a new pathway. It's like that path in between the wands is illuminated, and it's beckoning that person to go that direction. There's also a lot of beautiful wildlife around. There's birds there in the sky. It could also be sort of an indication, just from the artistry on here, to spend some more time in nature if you haven't lately, because it's really, really healing and it will help you find some peace. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is determined, and she has reached a level of mastery with her thoughts. She has birds around her that I believe are like doves of peace, but she's got that sword ready just in case she needs it. She has a trusted kitty there on the floor next to her as well. But she knows what she's about and what she wants, and she's determined to achieve it. She's not going to sway with her ideas. She's going to continue to work towards, you know, her goals. So those are interesting, very interesting. Let me pull some Lenormand cards now for Sagittarius for September 2020. Whoa, it's complicated. They all came flying out. I know it's a weird thing to say, but I always like to see the Coffin card, because that to me is about, it is a transitionary card, and it's about a big shift. One time period, one chapter that is closing, whether you wanted it to or not. There's just a big, huge, sudden shift and change. And that's what that represents. It never represents a literal death. The Coffin card is all about the transition from one big life phase to the next. The Stork card is also about a brand new season and a fertile new beginning. The key is about having a solution to something that you've been looking for. It's having an aha moment. It's finding that last puzzle piece. We'll find out a little bit more about the messages once I pull even more cards. I like to layer the cards on. The Rider here is the Rider always brings swift approaching good news, and there's a beautiful luminous heart there in the sky. That looks like love is riding into you, riding towards you. The birds are all about communication, and especially in between two people. And the house is all matters of your home and domestic life. And that is a big, really big house. It doesn't mean that you live in a big house necessarily. But it does indicate that you have a very big amount of stability and security in the house. Let me pick a card now for, all right. They are just flying on the table here. Okay, so we got the card of the heart here, the 24 with the two beautiful swans meeting in the middle. This is all matters of the heart. If it's a romantic prospect at the house, it means that you have an equal in your life. You're sharing a heart. You are equal partners. That's beautiful. It also means, you know, that there's just a lot of love in your house, which is good since a lot of us are in our houses right now. The child card can be about an actual child, but it's also an indication to be more playful and be more imaginative, and try your best perhaps not to take things quite so seriously. I know that's easy to say, hard to do. There's a lot of serious stuff going on out there right now. Let me pick a card for the key. Okay. The key, the puzzle piece that's been missing, that solution that you've been looking for. If you haven't found it yet, this compass card will help guide you to it. This is a beautiful card because it's got a sun in the middle of the dial, and the sun represents optimism and victory. And then there's stars there, so I like to look at that as being guided by the divine towards your solution. Let me pick a card for the Rider. So we got the magnifying glass. I have it here in between the Rider and the birds. So with an incoming message from whoever this Rider represents and communication between people with the birds, take a closer look at it before you reply or respond. Consider it, look at the details. I'm going to pick a card for the Coffin. And we get the sun. This new beginning, new phase, there is reason to be optimistic. There will be success. There will be happiness. That's fantastic. You just couldn't have asked for a better card. I'm going to pick another card now for the heart and the child there. It's this one. And we get the bouquet of flowers. This is being honored and recognized and shown appreciation for you, what you do, what you love. And it might also be kind of a nudge for you to show appreciation to someone in your family. If you haven't done that lately, tell them how much you love them and how much they mean to you. It's always a good idea. One of those just because, nice surprise kind of thing. It's either a suggestion to do it or something that will happen for you. I'm going to pick another card for the Coffin. We get the moon, the sun and the moon now. The moon is an indication to really pay attention, not only pay attention to, but trust your intuition and pay attention to whatever comes in through your dreams. I also like this balance of the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine. That is a good balance. Good stuff. Ooh, wow, the cards just keep floating and flopping out. I'm not going to take any of these because they all came out at once. There's some kind of stuff going on in your life. They keep going towards the family too. It may not be quite as easy as it looks. It may be a bit more complicated and convoluted. I'm going to pick a card now for the Rider and the magnifying glass. Hang in there. If things are complicated, maybe you do need to give somebody flowers. Okay, so this is the Stars card. The star is about your big wishes and dreams coming true. That wish upon a star kind of feeling. Keep believing in them. Keep working towards them. It's a beautiful energy on that card, absolutely. I'm going to pick a card now for love. Just get some advice about love. Okay, I think it's this one. It says, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Alrighty then, just in case you were wondering. Now I'm going to pick a card from my Moonbeam Magic Oracle card deck, and I should have had it sitting right out here, but I didn't. Here they are. Okay. This is my Moonbeam Magic Oracle card deck. I created 46 paintings, as well as a guidebook. Alright, I'll just take these 3. All the cards just keep falling out, and that doesn't always happen, really. So, this card is, I'm not going to read the exact words out of the guidebook, but just so you know, it has very simple, easy to read affirmations as well as card descriptions. This card is telling you to go with the flow and just come what may, flow with it. It'll make things easier in your life instead of having this sword ready. Try to be a little bit more gentle, go with that flow. The Awake card is about spiritual awakening. If you haven't experienced one, you may be experiencing one soon. And Passion. This is about having a zest for life and really discovering what you are passionate about and figuring it out if you don't know right now. Trying to do your best to discover the ways that will reignite your inner spark about your life. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. And I always end the videos by saying, I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you blessings. Be well.